Alright, we're talking about solving equations. So we're going to be doing the same thing we've been doing, working with mixed numbers, fractions, and doing operations like subtraction, addition, which we already did, and multiplication and division, which we already did. The only difference now is that we are adding this thing called a variable. Now we have solved for a variable before, and if you remember, it's basically we need to isolate that variable by itself. So we need to get this variable on this side of the equal sign and all the rest of the stuff on the other side of the equal sign. Okay? So how we do that is this. We take that variable and we leave it. And what we want to do is then take this and get rid of it. And in order to do that, we have to do the opposite operation of it. So we have to add 4/9, gets rid of it. But whatever you do to this side of the equation, you have to do to this side as well. Add 4/9 over here. So now we have y equals, a little bit bigger, 5 1/3 plus 4/9. And if you're like, what? We already did this. This is review about variables. The only difference is the information inside is fractions instead of just whole numbers. So you're taking basically the inverse of this, the opposite operation, right? And which is from subtraction to addition, which gets rid of this, gone. And then whatever you do to this side, you have to do that side of the equation, which you now add over here. So now we have to solve for this. By doing so, we'll figure out what y equals. So 5 times 3, 15 plus 1, 16/3. Plus 4/9. We have to get a common denominator. So 9ths is going to stay the same, but we have to change this one. So we're going to do that over here. So we need to change that to 9ths. 4/9. So in order for 3 to become 9ths, we had to multiply by 3. So now we got to multiply 16 times 3. So 16 times 3, you can just do it over here. 6 times 3 is 18, 48. Add it together. We're going to get y equals 48 plus 4, 52/9. And then we can basically change that back into a mixed number. So we can say 9 times what equals 52? Well, 9 times 5 is 45. And it'd be 7 more, so 5 7/9. Alright. So, real quickly, let's review it. We have y minus 4/9 equals 5 1/3. We need to isolate the variable, get it by itself on this side of the equation, equal sign. So we do the opposite operation to get rid of this, and then do the same thing on this side. So now we have y equals this equation. We then add these together to get 52/9, which we need to then make into a mixed number again. So all of this right here is the same stuff we've already done before. Adding mixed numbers, changing them into improper fractions, all that stuff. So let's do a couple more. Now we're going to be mixing in addition, subtraction, all the operations, multiplication, and division. So right here, same thing. We have v, and we're going to say equals, because I'm going to minus 5/8 here, which means that's going to be 0. Get rid of it. Minus 5/8 over here. So now I have this mixed number minus this fraction. So I'm going to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 1 is 28/3. Minus 5/8. Now I have to get a common denominator because I can't subtract unless they have a common denominator. So we're going to go with, we might as well go with, what? I guess 8 times 3. So we're going to do 24 times 3 times 3 times 8 times 8. 5 times 3 is 15. Here's the problem. 28 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 16 plus 24. Did I carry anything? Wait. Yeah, 64. Yeah, okay. 24, sorry. 22. I don't get the right thing. I'm going to have a wrong answer, right? Now I need to subtract. So I'm going to get 224. Do that up here, minus 15. So we're going to get 1 or 2, 0, 9 over 24. And now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change this improper fraction into a mixed number. So let's say 24 times something equals 209. I'm going to say like 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 16, 17, 18, 19. Pretty close. So we're going to go 8. And then we have the leftover. 209 minus 192. We're going to have 17. 8 and 17 24ths. Done. Next one. Real quick. Okay, so let me just go over real quick. Get the variable by itself, so I subtract this, put it over here, I have my new equation. I then change this mixed number to an improper fraction. Find a common denominator so that I can do the operation of subtraction. I found it. I had to multiply to get that. Then I subtracted, got 209 over 24. Then I had to divide 209 by 24 to get a mixed number, 8 and 17 24ths. Okay, here's a little different. It's 7/9 times g equals 49. So I have to divide. 7/9, which gives me g by itself, which is going to be 49 divided by 7/9, which means it's going to be 49 over 1. And now I just do what we've normally done. This is going to be 49 over 1, reciprocal multiplication. And 7 times 7 equals what? 49? And then 7 times 9 equals 54. I'm sorry, 63. So we have g equals 63. Sorry, I was thinking 6 because 63, 6 times 9. Alright, anyways, so basically I'm doing the opposite operations because this is 7/9 times g. So I have to divide by 7/9. Divide by 7/9 over here, so I get g equals 49 divided by 7/9. Put this over 1. Reciprocal multiplication. Simplify, multiply, get my answer. This is all stuff we have already done. Only thing that we're adding in is the variables with the fractions. Everything else is the same. Questions, write them down. I'll help you in class.